morning, guys. It's Jonathan with One Big Impact. Today we're here and we're going to do a full day of meal prep for the Atkins diet. I'm going to run you through exactly what you're going to be seeing today. It might be a little bit crazy. Sometimes I'm like that. So for breakfast, you're going to have 2 large eggs, 1/4 cup of cheese, and 4 tablespoons of salsa. 3 hours later, you're going to have a snack of 1 medium zucchini, or half a medium zucchini, and 1 ounce of cheddar cheese. 3 hours later for lunch, you're going to have 4 ounces of tuna, 1.5 celery stalks, 5 cherry tomatoes, 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, and a half a Hass avocado. 3 hours later, 2 celery stalks, 2 tablespoons of dressing. And then for dinner, 6 ounces of salmon and 2 cups of lettuce and 2 tablespoons of dressing. So I got my timer here. I'm gonna show you. It doesn't take an eternity. The biggest thing that's going to take you the most time is your proteins, your eggs, and your salmon. And if you wanted to, I'm not saying you could, but you can replace those with tuna or something that's already pre-made and ready to go. This sucker is cranked up and hot. I don't know if this thing has an in-between, but this is my little cooker right here. I brought a top because when I had it at the hotel, that sucker was splashing me in the face. That was crazy. So, we're going to start our timer now. First thing, because it takes the most time, I'm going to go ahead and start the salmon. And by doing that, I'm not going to stick it on there because I'm going to need that plate. I need about 2 tablespoons of, I wish I could lower that. Jeez. 2 tablespoons of oil. There's 1. And 2. I know I had to have the world's largest oil thing here. But honestly, I can't find my small bottle, so that's what I'm going to work with. We're almost at a minute, and that's going to... That's definitely splashing. That's okay, because I think it's lowering right now in temperature. And then while we're doing that, I say we go ahead and cut up a half a zucchini. And what I do is just right down the center, get rid of the rest. I already pre-washed it. I will warn you, zucchini gives me a mad stomach ache if it's not cooked. If you want to cook it, it doesn't take long. Feel free to do it. What goes with that is 1 ounce of cheese. I got the cheese here. Tip for cheese, they come in these little bags that you know you can never reseal. Throw it in the Tupperware, it's going to stay good. Usually your cheese is going to be 1 inch by 1 inch. So what I'll do is I'll go down 1 inch, lift it over 1 inch. Okay? Back in there, and I am going to pretend that's a garbage can. So you throw your zucchini in there, and then your cheese, snack 1, done. And then I like to keep them all in these because it makes it so it doesn't leak everywhere. What else do we got? Alright, so we go over to, we need a 1/4 cup of shredded cheese. And that stopped cooking for some reason. I don't know if I recommend this little cooker because it's kind of a pain in the butt, but it is what it is. Let's make lunch because lunch is not going to have anything hard to do really. So we got 1 of the zucchinis. Let's throw some salt and pepper on that sucker too. That's the salmon over here cooking. cut this guy into strips. We need 1.5 celery stalks for our lunch. Bust off another one. I cut the ends off because they taste like crap. Because I don't know why they taste like crap, they just do. And then you might think it looks like I'm, trying to rush or whatever, but I'll be honest. When I'm in the kitchen, I'm going way faster than this. This is kind of lagging because, I have to sit down and everything's kind of in a controlled area. Can't go grab anything. I'd add a couple minutes to this. So there's my celery stalks. And then I need my tomatoes. 5 cherry tomatoes. And I just bust those in half. I don't do nothing crazy. These are like $3 for a whole little package. They're going to last you plenty of days. Probably through a whole week. There's 20 or 30 of them in there. And then we got those. The tuna. Starting to smell the salmon. That smells good. And the 2 tablespoons of, which I've noticed is about, oh, this is a really big spoon, but that's going to be about 2 tablespoons right there. And the mayonnaise is for the healthy fats, so you mix that up. This is going to be your lunch, your entire lunch, minus the avocado, which I already have right over there cut up from yesterday. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's freaking amazing. I had it yesterday. There's the avocado. I'm gonna put that in there. Actually, because that's in there, let's put this in there with it. And it's all about trying to save space. Don't worry about mixing stuff. Everything that you're working with is probably going to be clean if you're working with clean stuff. We're at 6 minutes so far. So I have lunch, first snack, dinner is cooking. I have 2 cups of, if you're using these Rubbermaid Tupperwares, they're called takeaways. I kind of have gotten to the idea where I know where my foods need to be. So 2 cups is going to be kind of right around that line on the bottom. Whoa, calm down. Apparently somebody's hungry here. So that's my 2 cups right there. Then we'll put our salmon on top. And then we got, it's going to be 2 tablespoons of ranch. So usually I just bring this guy with me. I had those little cups. Just seems like a pain in the butt. Just bring that with you. If you got one at work, one at home, you don't have to bring it anywhere. And then 2 stalks of celery for the second. For the second snack. Cut the ends off. Damn. That's a hell of a celery right there. That sucker does not want to be cut. And then a little bit of pain because my table is shaking around here. But I think you're getting the idea. Got these little bags are super cheap. It's like $1 at Wally World for like a whole 100 or 500 or whatever it is. I mean, I'm be honest, I'm super poor, and I've done everything in this diet to make sure that I can do it successfully on a pretty low budget. Apparently, they're not going to fit in there, but I'm going to make them fit. So, we got our two celery stalks in there. If this would close. I think our salmon needs to be flipped. That's our second snack, and that goes with 2 tablespoons of ranch. Yep, looks like we need to be flipped now. So, and you can just slightly undercook everything, and the reason I say that is not because you're trying to save time or anything, it's just because when you go to eat it, you're going to pop it in the microwave or whatever, and if you have it already fully cooked, it's going to be super dry. If you have it almost fully cooked, it won't be as dry once you nuke it. So next would be, I got 2 large eggs, 1/4 cup of shredded cheese. Let's shred that up, and this kind of sucks because I need more room. But you can get the idea here. Let's keep going. 1/4 cup. I got my measuring spoon there. So 1/4 cup's not a lot. I mean, I think it's probably the same as an ounce. They're just trying to trick you up and do different things. And I think what it is it actually you're able to cook it into the eggs more effectively. So half of this is going to be my 1/4 cup. If you go a little bit over on cheese, usually it's not that big a deal, but that's about my 1/4 cup right there. And that's going to be ready with the 2 eggs, as well as 2 eggs and 4 tablespoons of. Now, sometimes with soggy stuff or whatever, I'm going to be honest, I don't really like soggy food. If it's going to be soggy, I put it in something. I don't care if I overuse plastic bags. I don't want to eat nasty food. This is my little tablespoon guy here. 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons, 4 tablespoons. Trust me, measure your stuff out. You think you know what a tablespoon is, or you think you know what 6 ounces is? Well, guess what? Your body actually knows what it is, and it's going to respond accordingly. So make sure you're eating stuff that is actually weighed out. Go get yourself a food scale and stuff like that. Stuff matters. Your body's going to respond to the amount of food that you're putting in it, not what you think is a correct amount. Whoa, whoa, whoa. If you don't like fish, and I hear that a lot, I don't like fish, I'm not trying to eat fish today. Fine, eat chicken. Don't like chicken, eat steak. Don't like steak, eat tuna. Don't make excuses, just figure out an alternative. It's protein, it's no carbs. You're just looking to get that amount. Don't go over because you don't want to go with huge caloric deficiency or something like that. So we're at 12 minutes 47 seconds. This would probably be a little bit more efficient and fast if I was in my kitchen. I do tend to put my meats and stuff like that inside one of these because they leak, they're juicy, they're nasty. I don't close them right away, obviously, because they're still hot and they will melt the bag or expand or whatever. I'm going to eat that little piece of salmon. Holy crap! Popped in my mouth. Again, you're going to need your giant thing of oil here. You're going to do 2 tablespoons. You're going to cook your 2 little eggs. And trust me, they're going to cook fast. Here. He's ready to go. That's 1 egg. Whoa. That's 2 eggs. I apologize for it looking like a mess right now. Throw some salt and pepper on there. And this is, by the way, 1 day. This is not a whole week or whatever. It actually, believe it or not, it gets easier if it's a whole week because you're not having to do little bits. You can do large amounts. You can do like 4 cans of tuna or whatever. So our eggs are cooking. Just double check, make sure we don't have anything left. I need a lid for this guy here. And so we got 2 large eggs. We got the breakfast, we got the snack, we got the tuna, the lunch, we got the second snack, and we got the dinner. Oh, I forgot to put, I can probably close up my salmon now. Just reheat it in the microwave later. And one downside about buying the cheap bags, they don't always close. But I don't care because I'm throwing them away anyway, so who gives a damn. So we got everything minus this guy, kind of finicky sometimes. Everything is going to be here and ready to go, and that is pretty much a wrap. My eggs will be done any moment. And they're going to go in here. And I got my salsa. So I'm not going to end it yet. On that note, I have 2 Tupperwares. I'm going to have a 3rd Tupperware. A lot of the times, believe it or not, this day is actually kind of bulky. It's going to leave you at, how many carbs for the day? Holy crap. 18.6 carbs for the day. That is nothing. Incorporate your waters. If you're feeling like you're hungry, a lot of the times that's confused as thirst or dehydration or whatever. So drink a bottle of water, slam a bottle of water, see how you feel. If you have this problem where you always have this undying urge to eat and stuff like that, eat or drink a bottle of water before you eat, and trust me, you may not finish your meal. I love to eat big quantities of food. I think a lot of that has to do with like emotional suppression or whatever, feelings and stuff like that, suppressing feelings. So that's bad. Don't be an emotional eater. But if you are, drink a bottle of water, 2 bottles of water before each meal or in between meals and stuff like that. That's going to help you not be so full so much. Our eggs are just about finished. Flip that guy. Throw on some more pepper because you can't go too heavy on salt and pepper. Some people are going to be like, well, what about your sodium levels and stuff like that? Because you're on this, your sodium levels are dropped, like beyond recognition. So we are set to go on everything. I am going to stop the clock. If you guys liked our videos, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. That kind of was very cheesy, which is a good thing. So if you guys have any questions, comment in the section below. That's our salsa. We have our top. And that was with making a video and everything. Stop. 19 minutes, 6 seconds. That was a complete day right there. That's it. Sorry guys, the video cut off. But I want to let you know that 19 minutes, I've literally stood in line at McDonald's or Starbucks for longer than that before. Don't worry about the time it takes. Worry about the benefits you're getting from it. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment in the section below. And as always, please subscribe to our channel. And to remember to spread love, not hate. Peace.